It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see the Cowboys' superstar cornerback, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Cowboys and the Riverhogs. All that and more coming up next.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
A first down throw for... And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here, the NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
No mas, no mas. Hey, Ken.
Again, Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback in the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Fields going to change things up here.
Hey, Ken. 11. Hey, never mind, Monday.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After 7-0 on the A's. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Angel. Madden. Go.
To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Fields throwing again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here we go, son.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ken.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Ken. West right zip. Right.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Take it in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Easy. EQ. Extend. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here comes third down at 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now Prescott.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he is out of bounds here. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Here we go.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year.
And the Riverhogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's good to make it 17-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 12.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Prescott looks to throw on first. Pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Prescott again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, it's Prescott. That is caught past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Cowboys have cut it back. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Orlando takes back over on offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 50, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with some.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That's dumped off to Pollard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Here we go, son. You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, Ken. 11. All right.
On 1st down, Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap, Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
Here we go.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in.
This could be a first down.
Defense.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Touchdown! A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Riverhogs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Riverhogs are...
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that.
truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Prescott now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's receivers, they move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Fields.
Another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Trayvon.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Following the interception, here's give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Now a first down throw, Fields. this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.